You guys requested it, and here it is. My graded CGC Venom collection. Let's kick off this graded collection with Secret Wars number 8. The first origin story of the symbiote. And this is signed by cover artist Mike Zeck. This was actually the first book I ever got signed at a Comic-Con or Fan Expo in Boston 2018. So it's near and dear to my heart because it came back a 9.8 and it's signed by legendary artist Mike Zeck on a key Venom book.
That's a hot book.
It's one of the best. One of the most iconic covers in the Venom collection, without a doubt.
Great book.
Yep. Let's put that one over there. And then next one up, we have Venom 3. This is the first appearance of Null. And everyone knows Custom label right up here. Got the 9.8. Got the blue label on here. This was, I remember when this book first came out in the, what was it, the summer of 2018? Was it 2018?
Yeah.
And you and I just like loaded up on Venom 3s.
Yeah.
We just had a feeling like this character was going to be big. He was going to be, you know, Galactus level type of villain, where if Marvel decided to do a story or Sony decided to do a story, you know, this was going to be the main villain. This was going to be the Thanos, the end game, so to speak, of the Venom/Spider-Man universe. And
nice
yeah, and you know, you're going to see this book pop up a lot in this collection, but this is the only one I have that isn't signed. The other ones I have are all signed by Donny Cates, but this is a non-signed 9.8 for the collection.
Nice.
And then speaking of that, here it is. My first one of many. Venom 3 9.8 signed by Donny Cates. I got this signed the same Fan Expo as... Oh no, I think I got this one signed.
On the top.
Yeah, I think I got this one signed in... Yeah,
Fan Expo.
Fan Expo 2018. So I think the Mike Zeck one might have been 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Can you check the slab on it?
17.
Yeah, sorry guys.
That's our first one.
That was the first one. Yeah, that was the first book. So
that's the one we went
Fan
to
Expo
together.
2017 was my first one. This was my second Fan Expo in Boston. This is signed by Donny Cates.
I didn't get that signed there.
No, I
got
literally...
my Venom 4 signed there.
I think I got this signed multiple times.
I didn't bring that book
at
to
the
get
same
signed.
Same one. All right, so let's go. So we got that one. The next one, guys, another one. Same thing. This one was signed. No, this one was New York Comic-Con. Shout out to my boy Anthony Gonzalez. He was there that year.
His signature is way different.
Yeah, look at it.
Look, they're completely different. Look at this.
Yeah.
Like if you turn the book a little bit. Yep, right there.
Yeah, it is a little different.
Completely different signatures. And they're both signed by him.
Yeah. They're both signed by him.
Yeah, that's
this
crazy.
one was 2019 New York Comic Con.
Nice.
So what's that? That's already 3 9.8 guys.
I like how he used Silver Sharpie.
I do. I like it. Makes it pop a little bit more. All right. So this one, guys, is the most prized possession of my Venom 3 signature books, okay? Bang. Look at this one. This one is custom with a quote, a remark. This is actually from a page inside of Venom 3, and it says, "I am Null, Lord of the Abyss." That is from the actual comic book itself. Me being a big Venom fan, I actually, one of the few series that I actually read every single issue. I saw that quote and I said, I gotta have Donny Cates. And he was so cool about it. I mean, now when you ask comic book artists, hey, can I get a remark? You know, they'll charge you extra for it. But I remember this was what, 2018? It should say.
2018, yeah.
I am no Lord of the
8/18.
Abyss on 8/18/2018.
Mm-hmm.
When I asked Donny Cates to write this remark on my book, he did it for free. And, you know, just by him putting that quote on my book, I don't even do it for, you know, to add value on the book, but
It's personal collection.
it's a personal
You've
collection.
already had it for 3 years. Clearly, it's not going anywhere.
Exactly. I've actually had people, if you follow us on Instagram and Maya Bros Comics, I've actually had people reach out to me and say, I want to buy this book off of you, name your price. And I've clearly stated, this is not for sale. This is for my personal collection. You know, it's near and dear to me, especially Donny Cates. You know, I remember that day he was jamming out to some Deftones and signing books, and I love Deftones. I'm a big heavy metal guy, so you know, having this to my collection is this is my pride, and this will be when I'm an old man, this will be like the last book, one of the last books I sell in my collection, because this is just near and dear to my heart.
I like that one.
And then, guys, here's another Venom 3, but it is a different cover. This is the 1 in 25. Yeah, I think it's the 1 in 25.
That's one.
Jorge Molina.
No, 1 in 10.
No, it's 1 in 25.
You sure?
Look it up while I speak. So this one I got signed by Jorge Molina. This is not even signed by Cates. It's signed by Jorge Molina. And I met him at New York Comic Con on, let's see, where does it say the date? Yep, 10/5/2018. He wrote "We Are Venom" on the cover. You know, you see this book a lot.
1 in 25, yep.
1 in 25, yep. You see this book a lot, signed by Cates or Stegman. But how many have you seen signed by Jorge Molina, the cover artist?
Who signed mine?
Donny Cates.
Just Cates, right?
Yeah, Tommy has a 9/8, so go watch one of his videos. He has his Venom collection that he posted last year. Go check that one out. He has this same book 9/8 as well. But his is signed by Donny Cates. Mine's is signed by cover artist Jorge Molina. And just a quick little story, fun fact for you Venom heads out there. This was actually a commission piece. And Marvel saw it and reached out to Jorge Molina and said, hey, can we use that for a cover? And he said, yeah, absolutely. You guys are more than welcome to take it as a cover. And so happened to be for Venom 3. He said he never would have thought it would have been what it was, because I actually asked him to buy this cover off of him at this New York Comic Con. And he said, hey, man, it's not even a real cover. It's a commission piece. So that's a little fun fact for you guys.
That's a nice cover, too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, these are more modern books. Recent books. This one is Venom 26, the first distributed appearance of Virus. And then we have that, due to COVID-19 shipping delay, this one is signed by 2020 hot artist Peach Momoko.
Can you bring it a little closer to show the Japanese signature?
Yeah, how's that look right there?
It's right there in the top right corner.
Yeah, right here.
Yep.
Right here. She signed this. Shout out to the Comic Mint out in Connecticut. They were offering this on their website, and it was signed by Peach Momoko, who just became an exclusive Marvel artist last season, or last year, should I say. We're at 2021 at this point. Yeah, she's great. You can just
dark anime style.
You can tell by the artwork that it's got that Japanese inspiration to the cover.
It's like watercolor.
Yeah, it is. It's
really
it's a beautiful piece. I remember buying this over the summer.
I have a 9/8 signed as well.
Yeah, we both have this book signed by Peach Momoko.
And she lives in Japan, so that's hard to get signed.
It is. It's a good book to have. Let's bring this one out. This one is also a Venom 26, but this is by Tommy's favorite artist.
That's nice.
The Godfather himself, Mark Bagley. This one is a 1 in 50 cover of Venom 26. I got this signed by him last summer, and I just, it's a 1 in 50. It's a first appearance. Well, technically, of Virus, and it's a Mark Bagley signed book. Like, anytime you can get him to sign a Carnage or a Venom book, you got to add it to your collection. He's, in my top 5 favorite artists. He's Tommy's favorite artist. Tommy has a beautiful Venom commission piece that he got from, who was it from? Clan McDonald's. Yeah, where they at? Do you know where they're at? Ohio?
No,
yeah.
Chicago? Like Illinois.
Midwest.
Illinois.
In the Midwest. But this is a sweet cover, and getting a signature. I have a few Mark Bagley books signed in this collection. You guys are about to see it. as we go.
Also, thank you to Newberry Comics because all of these books we pretty much bought.
I don't want
there.
to say all, but a majority of them. Shout out
Like
to
our Venom.
Cambridge Side Galleria, Newberry Comics. Jen, shout out to Jen, always hooking us up. And Jace. Jace was really good to us.
Yep.
All right, next one up. We
Nice.
have ASM 346.
Show
And if
off
you
the
look,
sweater, yep.
I got it on right
That's
now.
from Bait.
Bait, yep, out in
BAIT.
California.
Yep, Diamond Bar, California.
You know, there's obviously no significance to this book. It's just a badass Eric Larson cover. Also, what is it? Randy
you know
Emberlin.
You know what I really
then,
like?
Yep.
They have the slime.
Yeah.
Because
The slime.
They don't do that anymore.
It's very rare you see Venom with the slime nowadays.
With the slime, it just looks so. It just looks better.
It does. I mean, when you think of Venom in the early '90s, you
Slime,
think of them,
dude.
and you think of them as that lighter blue. You know how now they make them like
Marvelverse
black.
Capcom.
Yeah, they make them like a blue color. So you think of
That light
the
blue with the slime.
exactly. So nothing significant about this issue. It's just iconic.
It's a key cover.
Iconic Venom cover.
I mean, dude, you have a sweater of it.
I know exactly.
If it wasn't iconic, it wouldn't be on that sweater.
Exactly. I remember as a kid seeing that book.
That's a good one.
Shout out to that. 1991. Good Lord. Time flies. All right. This one, guys. This is a heavy hitter. All right. This is the first full appearance of Dylan Brock, Eddie Brock's son, signed by Donny Cates. It's kind of tough to see it on this purple cover right here. This is the 1 in 10 animation cover for the Enter the Spider-Verse, the Miles Morales movie. This is Spider-Man Noir, voiced by Nicolas Cage. This one is a 1 in 10 variant. Super hot book. I think it has a pretty low print count.
I'll check right now.
That's why this book at a 9.8, if we're not even talking about signed, a raw 9.8, I mean not a raw, a slab 9.8 unsigned is probably going anywhere from like $500 to $600 at the moment in 2021. And who knows what,
Last sale was $615.
Unsigned, right?
Unsigned.
Unsigned. So this is signed by Donny Cates. So you're looking at like a $700 to $750.
You know what's crazy though? It really went back up.
Yeah, it's gone back up.
On December 10th, it only sold for $411 signed by Cates.
At a
and now
9.8?
it just sold for $615 unsigned.
See what happens, guys.
It just goes up and down.
I'll tell you why, and I know why.
Codex.
No, because the first full appearance of Dylan Brock, and with the way the King in Black series is going, a lot of people are speculating.
He's gonna be big.
Exactly.
Yep.
So
it's a big book.
It is a big book. A lot of my Venom stuff, is modern. I mean, we had somebody made a comment on Tommy's video just saying, hey, most of your Venom collection is what is it? What did he say? It was like a new aged books. New modern books. But it's like, most of Venom key books are modern books. This Kate series is what's setting a lot of the key moments.
I have all the Lethal Protectors slab 9.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that's still considered modern.
It's still modern, dude.
I believe.
Yeah, because Lethal Protectors from 92 or 91.
No, Lethal 93.
93. Okay.
I have it here. We'll check
see
it
it
out.
on
We'll
the
see.
slab.
So this one, guys, is Venom number 11. This is the Dylan Brock origin story. This one is signed by Donny Cates and, of course, Ryan Stegman. And this is the Watchmen homage.
Variant.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is
It's DC.
Yeah, Dave Gibbons cover. Yep, it's the homage for Watchmen. Yep, Gibbons variant cover.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice book, and this is a book, guys. If you're watching this now, in 2021, highly recommend buying a ton of copies of Venom number 11 because it is the origin story of Dylan Brock. And this book, you can probably buy it at a good price. I remember I bought this in the summer of 2020, and this is a double sig, and I paid $100. So this is a book I would highly recommend adding to your collection that you can get as a key book, especially in Dylan's collection. This is a key book because it's his origin story.
He's a great character.
Yeah, and he's super powerful.
I like him a lot.
Speaking of Dylan, we got another one. This one is Venom number 8. This is the basic cover to the first appearance of Dylan Brock, signed by Donny Cates. And I got this signed at New York Comic Con as well. So as you can see, I have pretty much all of the new Venom run, the Donny Cates Stegman era of the Venom series. I pretty much have multiple of each key book just because, you know, I've been reading the story, keeping up on it. So, you know, it's something near and dear to my heart because I love this series. It's probably my favorite series all time. And that's coming from somebody that is an X-Men guy, that this Venom series is the by far the best series I've ever read.
Any book for sure.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. So here's the basic cover, signed by Cates. I got this signed at New York Comic Con. Glad to have that to the collection.
Dude, I'm pumped. You remember the Philip Tan that I bought?
Yeah.
It's selling for $170 now on sign.
And that's a Venom number 11 or 9?
9. It's his first appearance. It's the one where he has slime coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, I know that
That's
one.
a heater.
All right.
That's by Rice, right?
Yeah, Rod Reese.
Yep.
All right. Little quick story on this one. This one is Venom first host. First appearance of Tel Carr. He's one of the symbiote wearers from back in the day. It was signed by cover artist Rod Reese. This is a Mike Costa story. It's not even a Donny Cates, and it's a Mark Bagley art. But I met Rod Reese at New York Comic Con. He's a Brazilian, by the way. You see that name. Yeah, it's not even a Brazilian name, but, you know, I met the guy, spoke a little Portuguese with him. Really, really nice guy. This cover was really hot when it first came out.
Dude,
it's
selling
cool
for about 60 at Raw.
Yeah, it cooled off a little bit, but
that's still about $150.
Yeah, and it's signed by Rod Reese. You probably can fetch like 150, 175 for it. You know, and I believe it is it's a 1 in 25. I want to say this is the 1 in 25 cover.
I got that Newberry Comics.
Yeah, because the 1 in 50 cover is by Cassidy.
With the K, right?
No, with a C. I forget his first name. That might be, I want to say John Cassidy. He's a famous artist.
Cletus? No, I'm just kidding.
No. But anyways, this is a nice book to have to the collection. And it's a first appearance.
Yeah, it's nice. Anything Venom, I love.
Oh, anything Venom we love.
He's the best.
Look at this one, Tom. This one,
Tom
tried to buy this cover.
All jokes aside, I'm gonna pull out my slab box and see what you want to trade after this video.
No. I love this cover.
That flame, dude.
Look, the way
with Reed Richards,
the way Stegman drew this cover of Venom.
No, bro,
Stegman,
that
right?
Venom is unreal. Does he have slime? Oh, spit.
No, he has spit, but he's getting stabbed in the mouth, and like it doesn't even phase Venom. Like he doesn't even care. I
want that book.
And that's Reed Richards, like the alternate universe Reed Richards with the Venom custom slab. No significance to this book at all. This is Venom number 12, right?
Yeah.
Yep, Venom number
just
12.
A regular cover.
It's not even art by Ryan Stegman. It's just a Ryan Stegman cover. And I love this cover. And you know what? This one, I remember seeing it on
what do you want for
Felix Comics, the original artwork for this, for like $3,000 for the cover. And that's something, like me, I'm a big collector in original art, and I almost pulled the trigger on it. Now, if I had the chance to buy this cover all over again, I would definitely throw out 3 for this one, without a doubt.
I can't even find that book slabbed on eBay.
No, it's very rare to find it, but I saw it. It sold for like $110, $115.
$110?
Yeah, and it's not. There's no significance to it.
It's because the cover's flaming.
It is. All right, guys, this is the granddaddy of them all, the biggest. Probably, I would have to say it is the biggest Venom key book of all time. All right, here it is.
Of course.
Venom.
It's the biggest one.
First appearance.
With the
ASM 300.
The worst cover.
It's not the worst cover. It's so iconic.
It's iconic, but dude,
how many homage covers do you see of ASM 300?
It gets annoying.
It does.
Because there's so many covers of it, dude.
It does, but I'm so happy to have this. I bought this book at Fan Expo 2017 with you.
Yeah, you paid like $340.
No, I paid $300 for it. No, I paid $270 for it, and then
Raw.
Raw.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I bought it raw, and then I sent it, got it pressed, so it cost me like $320 total, and now it's selling for about $700 right now.
An 8.5, I don't know.
It's close to it. It's like $650, maybe $650, but it's obviously almost tripled from what I paid for it in the span of like 3 or 4 years. Definitely, if you're a Venom fan, you have to own this book. I was busting my brother's chops all year last year that he needs to add it to his collection. He had it, and then he sold it because it was a mid-grade Venom. And then he ended up buying a 9.0, which he didn't even have for his Venom collection for his video in the summer, because he ended up buying it at the end of the summer because I pressured him so much. I'm like, you got to get it. You got to get it.
Pressure me. I should have bought the 9.8.
Yeah, now
9.8's like it was $1,800.
Yeah.
And now let me see what it's going for right
It's
now.
a blue chipper, guys. You gotta add this to your collection. And it'll never really depreciate in value like that. Yeah, it might go down like $20, $30 at some sales, but throughout the years, it's just gonna keep going up. All right, guys, this one is not a Venom book per se. It's a symbiote cover, and it is signed, remarked, personalized by Mike Mayhew. Awesome artist. This one is
We both got it.
ASM 238 Homage.
Hobgoblin.
The Hobgoblin's first appearance.
That cover is fire, dude. With Red Goblin.
And look at the quote here. Can you see it on the camera? I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
where it
perfect.
says,
Leave it there.
all right. So it has a quote that says "Meddlesome Bug." This also, I don't know. This Comic-Con, I just wanted to put quotes on every book.
That's a nice one too.
And this is another quote from inside of ASM 800. And I asked Mike Mayhew if he could do what is it? Red Goblin quoting it as he's being ripped in half by symbiote Spider-Man, because that's what Meddlesome Bug, he actually says that in this comic book. So this is a Comic Mint exclusive as well. And like I said, there's no like key significant. I believe ASM 800 is the death of Flash Thompson.
800?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he dies in this book.
Yeah, right.
Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure if you guys want to look this one up. But just look at that cover. It's a great homage cover. And of course, with that customized special remark by Mike Mayhew, it's another book I do not plan on selling anytime soon.
There was a sale today.
For that book?
Wow, I forgot how thick the case was.
ASM.
So there was a sale today on ASM 300 9.8. Literally today, 2 hours ago.
How much?
Take a guess.
4,200.
More.
4,800.
Less.
4,500.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
45, and I could have bought it for 1,800 in the summer.
I'm telling
I
you.
should have got it.
I told you.
Now that book's out of hand.
It is. It's. I mean, you can still buy it, and it'll still keep growing in value. But you better make sure you have the funds.
Or I just sell a bunch of my books to
exactly. Get it. All right, guys. This one is Venom 25. This is the second print. This is the Ryan Stegman cover, signed by the Godfather himself, Mark Bagley, right in the middle over here. No significance except this cover is pretty dope because it has Codex, which is Dylan Brock, in an alternate universe. You have Null right here in the back. And then if it's a wraparound, you go here, you got Reed Richards, you got Virus. And then I don't know who else is. Really. I don't know who else is on there, but you had these characters in the summer. People were speculating who Virus was and who this guy was. And then obviously we found out, that it wasn't, Virus was Matt Gargan. The Scorpion. Mm-hmm. So it kind of, that value depreciated because it wasn't technically a new character. It's an original character just donning a new suit.
Just like Red Goblin.
It's like Red Goblin, or when Matt Gargan wore the Venom symbiote as well. It's not really a first appearance. It's just a key book in Matt Gargan's collection. But I like this cover. It's artwork was done by Mark Bagley. That's why I had him sign it. So yeah, it's a good book. All right, next one up, we have Venom number 14. This is the Battle Lines variant. This is a Max Lim cover, Virgin cover. I know it's a Venom book, but it's a Carnage cover, and that's why I got the custom Carnage label on the top.
That one's fire.
It's the only custom Carnage I have in my collection. And I love the way that Carnage looks in this cover, and I had it in a crisp condition, and I was like, I gotta send this one in. And it's not even a Donny Cates or a Ryan Stegman book. The Colin Bunn did the story, and then Ivan Coelho did the art.
Coelho.
He did
Coello, right?
Yep, he did the
Coelho.
art for it. No
cover,
significance. Though. I just really liked the cover, and I wanted to put the Carnage label on there, so it was
nice.
like a win-win.
I like it.
All right, next one up, guys. Let's start with this one.
Oh man!
All right, shout out to our boys at Nerd Sheet. If you listen to our podcast where Tommy and I were there, we spoke about our top 5 favorite comic book covers of all time. This one made the list for me. This one is Venom number 5, the first cover of Null. I don't care what anybody says. Don't buy into that third print by Venom, because this was distributed first. Yes, I know it's a comic book store exclusive. Shout out to Frankie's Comics out in North Carolina.
I think are they north or south?
They're north.
They are.
100%. And this is the first cover. This is the trade cover. 9/8. Got the custom Venom label up at the top. Now CGC is doing custom Null labels at the top. I wish they would have done that, when this came out, but that's okay. It still makes sense. It's a Venom book. To have a Venom label on it is still fine. And of course, this is a Donny Cates story, Ryan Stegman art, and then Scan did this cover.
He's nasty.
I mean, this is when people talk about Null, a lot of time on YouTube, this will be like the header, the picture.
Yeah, it's the best photo of him all time.
Yeah, this is definitely my favorite Null cover, and now you're gonna see it in a better version, which is this one. This is the real heater in my collection when it comes to Null covers. This is, again, same book, except now you have the Virgin cover. Tom, do you remember how many copies of the Virgin? Was it like 1,000? So there's 1,000 copies of this. The only book in my collection right now, as we speak, January of 2021, that is signed by both Stegman and Cates with Null on the cover. I don't have any. I know I have that Venom, what is it, what's the Dylan Brock's origin story? 11, right?
11.
Yeah, that one's signed by both of them. But this is the first book I have signed by both of them that has Null on the front. And
it's so fresh.
Yeah, this is in my top 5. I don't care what anybody says. This is my, obviously it's preference. It's all subjective. This is my favorite cover, but with Null on the front, and it's a top 5 cover, signed by both guys. You got the Frankie pug in the back. It's their exclusive. So, love this book.
Yeah,
All right.
The last sale for that one signed.
Yeah.
By Cates and Stegman was $4.50 with $9 shipping.
Wow. Yeah.
So it's a heat book.
It is. I mean, when we bought it for cover price too. When we bought it, we bought the set for like
$70.
Oh, $70. Yeah. This one, guys, is Venom 26. We've already, pulled out a couple Venom 26 variant covers before. This one is by Tommy's boy Inhook Lee.
I love him. This
is the Lee Virgin edition. Also, Comic Mint exclusive right here. Yeah, that's Codex in the front. Dylan Brock, a.k.a. in another alternate universe.
He looks like a goon.
He does.
I like his symbiote on his chest.
Yeah, I mean, these books aren't really slapping the way
I
they're
don't
supposed
care.
to
I
slap
love
right now.
cover.
But don't worry, it will go up in value at some point. This one is pretty cool.
Scorpion.
Yeah, shout out to our boys out in Scorpion Comics. I know we mentioned them a lot. This was one of the first books I ever bought too, and I can show you guys it came out in 2017. That's the year I started really collecting comic books. I've been a Street Fighter comic book collector and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic book collector since early 2000s. But when I really started getting into the Marvel and really following series was in 2017. So this is one of the first books I ever bought. This one's signed by Mark Bagley.
Costa?
Yeah, this one's Mike Costa. And then head out of those Sandoval art. And then
I have that Venomized heater.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yep.
Yep.
And this one's signed by the Godfather himself because it is his cover, Mark Bagley cover, negative variant. This one is, like I said, Scorpion Comics. Shout out to those guys. This is 600 copies worldwide. It might be 600 or 666. I forget, but I think it's around. But I'm pretty sure it's 600 copies. You don't see this book listed on eBay much. It's very rare you see this one. So yeah, one of the first books I put into my collection for Venom. Also, that's the first appearance of
Lee Price.
Yep. Who also donned the Venom suit.
Yep.
All right, next one up. I got Edge of Venomverse, 1 in 50, signed by Francisco Matina.
He draws a great Venom.
Yeah, man. This one, no significance to it other than, just wanted to have a signed book by Francisco Matina to my collection. Yeah, it's got a bunch of the characters with symbiotes. You got Deadpool, you got X-23, trying to think who else is on here. You got Ghost Rider. So you got a few characters. Iron Man wearing the symbiote suit. And it's signed by Matina's from Italy, I believe.
Francesco Matina.
Yeah.
I have a trade for you after the video ends.
No. Whoa.
So don't put the books away.
No, I'm not trading them. I don't trade Venoms.
You will for a Gambit.
Nah.
The Rogan Gambit.
Nah.
9.8.
No, I have it at 9.6.
Yeah, so what?
This one, guys. We talked about it before. So Tommy told you 1993 is when it came out.
The slime.
This is it. Lethal Protector, the first solo series in Venom's collection. Key Venom book. This book is a high print count. A 9.8 when I bought this was like $60, and it was about 3 or 4 years ago.
100 now.
Yeah, no, it went back up. Now it's about 110, 115 for this book at a 9.8.
It might go up a little bit.
It's got my second favorite basketball player of all time, Scottie Pippen, on the back. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan.
They won the chip that year, too.
They did, yeah. Everyone knows about this series. If you're a real Venom collector, I'm sure people have this either graded or raw copies in their collection. This is the only one I own. Tommy has a raw copy?
No, I have a 9.8.
You have a 9.8? Do you have a raw copy too?
I have the whole series raw as well.
So,
I'll let you read it.
Tommy has multiple. No, I'll just buy a trade back.
No, I let you read it, remember? I already let you read the whole Lethal Protector series.
No, you let me read Gambit and the Externals.
Oh.
All right, guys. We're getting to the last few books. This one.
Man, that's a heater, dude.
Woo-hoo. Yes, sir.
How much you want?
No, this one is absolute heat. This one is a
600-700.
Yeah, this one is a 1 in 200. This is Venom number 7.
That's Dylan Brock's cameo.
Exactly. It is. Let me see if it says it on here. It does not say it. Nope. So this one doesn't say it because they didn't recognize it at the time when this got signed, which was New York Comic Con. I got it signed by Donny Cates right here. But if you get the new version of this label, it will acknowledge that it is the cameo of Dylan Brock. This one, they have this. This is a regular trade. They have a regular trade. Tommy has it. Do you have a 9.8 or you sold your 9.4, right?
No, I have that 9.8
Tommy has a 9.8 of this trade. I have the 1 in 200 Virgin signed by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Donny Cates.
Who is it? Cho, right?
Yeah, Frank Cho.
Yeah, I have it slabbed. See, I looked at Venom 7 Cho Variant CGC 98.
Yep.
I have it.
You know, guys, at the timing of this video, you know, Donny Cates a couple days ago just announced that he's ending his run on the Venom series in April. It's bittersweet because, you know, as a collector, you know, these books will all go up in value because the series is done.
Dude, that's sad.
It's an iconic series. It's what brought my brother into the comic book world. It made me more involved in, you know, collecting comic books. So I have a lot to, it's a soft spot for me, this book, or this series, sorry, the series in general. It's going to be bittersweet when the series ends. Last book, guys, the only book in my collection that is signed by Todd McFarlane. No significance here. It's just a basic Mark Bagley cover, Venom 155. No, like I said, no significance. However, it is double Sig. You got Mark Bagley right here, and you got Todd McFarlane right over here on this book.
Damn.
This is a Mike Costa story, Mark Bagley art, and Mark Bagley cover. So Todd McFarlane literally had nothing to do with this issue, except for the fact that he is the co-creator of Venom. And I just wanted to have a Todd McFarlane book to my collection, and I won this on an eBay auction for like $120. So you can't really go wrong with that, because Todd McFarlane's signature itself is probably worth like $70 to $80 at the moment.
And he's destroying all of Spider-Man's villains.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that he destroyed all of his you know, rogues gallery over here. So thank you guys for watching my Venom collection. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share this video on Twitter. You can share it on Facebook. And you can also share our story on Instagram, Amaya Bros Comics. We appreciate all the love and support. We just hit 250 subscribers recently. You know, our channel is only about 6 months old. So thank you guys so much. You're helping us grow the channel. We appreciate you guys so much. We love you guys so much. And, you know, keep an eye out for some more content. Thanks, guys.